Welcome to our modified tutor training. I'm going to go over how to do the second part of our science experiment time with the kids for this Thursday. I wanted to do it because we didn't go over it together as a group and don't want to send you out to do something that you haven't seen modeled and we haven't had a chance to talk about. So we're going to be going over experiment number 154. It was something that seemed doable and the explanation made sense. So it has to do with air pressure, but it's not necessarily the one in the CC guide. Alright, so we're going to go with our purpose that's stated in the book. The purpose of our experiment is to demonstrate the formation and the effect of low pressure. And as we go through the scientific method with our students, next comes hypothesis. So I'm going to ask my students, and they don't need to give me an answer right away, but we'll ask them, students, if I blow in between these two balloons, what do you think will happen? How will the balloons behave? Will they stay in place? Will they move apart? Or will they move together? I want you to think about that. You don't have to give me an answer right now. I'm going to talk about the materials and the procedure, and then I want you to give me your hypothesis for what you think will happen. So our materials are two balloons, some string, a pencil, and tape. And those are all the materials that we needed. Okay, and then our procedure required us to tie the string onto the balloon and then to tie it onto the pencil, and then we taped them in place so they wouldn't be sliding back and forth. And now the next thing that I'm going to need to do is I'm going to hold the balloons about 3 inches from my face, and the last thing I'll do is I'll blow between the balloons. So we've gone over the materials and the procedure, so now I want to know what your hypothesis is. What do you think will happen? If I blow between these two balloons, will the balloons stay in place? Will they move apart? Or will they move together? Okay, so get their answers. And after they've given their hypothesis, let's finish up that last step and go through with the procedure here. Now I'm going to blow in between the two balloons. When you do it, you'll have to let them come back to rest and then try it again. And I don't know if you're as surprised as I am, but the balloons went together. And so you'll want to let your students have a chance to do that too, because it's something that I wasn't expecting. Oops, sorry, not supposed to move. The cameraman told me not to move. Anyway, once your students have had a chance to go ahead and blow between the two balloons, here we go, the explanation time. Okay? So in the book it talks about tornadoes and why it picks things up, but that was a little bit confusing to me. So this is what Kurt helped me to understand, is that when the balloons are steady, like they are now, there is the same amount of air pressure on all sides of the balloons. The air pressure on the pink side is the same as the air pressure on this side of the pink. It's the same amount of air pressure that's here and the same amount of air pressure that's here. But when I blow between the two balloons, like this, I am decreasing the amount of air pressure in this area. But I did not blow over on this side, and I did not blow over on this side, and that air pressure didn't change. So I have more pressure on these two sides, and I have less pressure here, which caused the balloons to move together. And so that's a demonstration of how air pressure works and can change. So thanks for your time. You know you can call and email me, or if you don't want to, you can call and email each other. And I'm just praying that you will enjoy this experiment and that your students will have fun. Thank you so much. Goodbye.